Hey, this week we have a nice little story about the icebreaker. So sit back and enjoy. My name is Tummur and this is your weekly music production diary. This week we have the 15th episode already. On Sunday I was wondering what would I do next week, and I remembered that at one point I was collecting ideas. I was writing down ideas every day, at least 5 of them. So I went through what I have written in back then, and at one line it said that icebreaker. I really cannot recall what I was thinking back then, but at this time I was thinking about the ships that break the ice during the winter time. And the most famous of the icebreakers is Urho. At Monday morning I decided that I will tackle this week's track by designing the sounds first and jam on them. I was looking at the picture of Urho and I was trying to get the feeling out of the picture how it might feel to run the ship and break the ice. So the sounds that I chose and made, I tried to make them to complement the idea of breaking ice and running the ship. On Tuesday I felt pretty tired, but as usual I went to the computer and tried to see what happens. I continued on the sound design and tried to add some where needed. I played around with the sounds to find some excitement between the instruments, and I also tweaked the sounds to make them more interesting. I also played around to get some ideas for B section. On Wednesday I decided that I had enough stuff for arrangement. I decided that I will play the pieces around live to get the basic arrangement, so then I have a solid core to work on. After the initial arrangement was down, I played around with the lead sound. I soloed on top of other parts to find some nice ideas. I also worked on the drums to find a interesting groove for the track. I tried to make a groove that would complement the sounds best. On Thursday I continued to work on the drums, and the plan was to make them funkier. I also deleted some unimportant hits. I also did the mixing for the rhythm section. I also did the mixing for rhythm section. I listened the track through once and I decided that there wasn't anything urgent to do. I started the Friday morning session by listening the track once again through. After I had listened the track, I bounced the stems out for mixing. This time I kept the hi-hats under control before the mixing session, and I think that they came out pretty good. The bass line in this track is really deep, so you might not hear it without proper speakers. I added an saturator on top of the bass line to make it more audible, but I'm not sure how did it end. So the track is pretty basic performance, not bad, but not phenomenal. But it's done. So go to my SoundCloud page to listen to the full track. The link is in the description. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week with another track in a week.